Test, 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 test. We're live. Oh, let me check some volumes here. Oh, decent. Maybe I'll turn this down slightly. Alright, good enough. Alright, so what do we need to do today? What did we do yesterday? Yesterday we got these hooked up, right? So that should be reinforced iron plates producing and heading to our factory, right? Or at least to our storage. And I think we did all the downstairs stuff, right? Sure. Let's say sure. So we did this. We got a couple more lines ready for sinking. This should be the heavy modular frames, right? Why can't I select this? Oh, this is just a merger. There's nothing to select. Okay, so we got all that going. Now, I think we need to start making rotors, modular frames, right? Modular frames, rotors. That is the next step. And really, that's just so that we can get the expanded power infrastructure. So let's do... So these are rotors. What do we need for modular frames, right? Either way, we're going to need reinforced iron plates. The question is, do we want screws or rods? What's the output difference? So this is 5 per minute, and this one is 2 per minute. Well, I think we kind of have to go 5 per minute, right? I think that's kind of a no-brainer. So let's do this. The only question I have for myself is how many screws are we going to need? Or really, how many can we make with the screws we're producing? And that is, what, 160? So 160 per minute. That's not looking good. I think that means we can only do 3. Let's see, 160 per minute. And just one of these needs 140. That's not going to be enough. It might make more sense just to go with the rods. Because, let's see here. I know, where are we making screws? Over here, right? So these are consuming 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40. These are consuming 40 rods per minute. And we have 120. So we still have 80 rods per minute that we can tap into. Let's see how many rods this takes. I don't remember. So what do we say? 100, or no, 80. 80 rods per minute. All right, so if we do modular frames, this takes 12. 80 divided by 12. So we can do maybe we'll do 6 of these assemblers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we'll do these 6 for just regular modular frames. The only thing I didn't check is 3 per minute. So we need 18. And I think we're making more reinforced iron plates than 18. Call me crazy. But I think we're doing it, right? So let's see. Of course I didn't put it up there. Let's see real quick. So we're doing 5.625, and that's 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 6. So 5.625 times 6. Okay, so we're making plenty. Plenty, right? So 33.75. 33.75 minus 18. So we still have 15 reinforced iron plates per minute. No problems there. Now, outputs. We don't need... Well, let me see here. For rotors, ooh, screws and... I'm thinking because of how much stuff, how many screws and rods we're going to need, I'm thinking about modifying the plates that we're making per minute. Let me get out of here. Let me just get out of here. I want to see how many plates we're producing per minute. Because right now I think they're only being used for the reinforced iron plates. So we're doing 300 plates per minute. I think maybe, well, I don't, not maybe. We need to take some of these plates and turn them into rods. Okay, so let's go to the second set of factories. Oh my god, can I slide under this? Thank you. Okay, so these are all rods. And we got plates again right here and rods right here. Man, we have another option, which is where we take the extra iron, which is somewhere around here. Or actually, no, I don't even think it's moved over here yet. Don't die. So we should have a couple iron lines over here that are just sitting there, unused. Or do we? Or did we use them all? No, where's this one going? Wait, I'm tripping. There's got to be more that aren't working. Okay, so this upper one. Yeah. Okay, so the one I'm on and this one are both not actively being used, right? They're being smelted. That's right. They're being smelted and they're just output right here, but we're not actually using them yet. So, I can conceivably dedicate one whole line to rods. What? 15 per minute, and we have 240. That's a lot of rods, right? 240 divided by 15. So we have 16. So, and then right back up to 240. So we can make 240 rods per minute extra. The question is, do I want to make that many? And where would we make them, right? This is, so we can, let's see here. If we take that iron, run it this way, because remember, the iron is kind of earmarked for a couple things. At least one line, right? At least one of those we're going to dedicate for steel. Because we're going to use one of those and the coal that's over there powering our current steel. I'm not going to take the iron deposit that we've already harvested that's making steel currently. I'm not going to take that and bring it all the way over here. That one right there, right? I'm not going to take that one. But I will take this coal line and move it over for steel. So that's one belt spoken for. But then we still have the other 240 on the other belt. I don't know if I'm going to need... I mean, I guess one of my options is to make another 120 rods per minute. Right? Because this is a 240 belt. I'm producing... Hold on. Did I see that right? Am I producing more than 240? Yeah. So really, I mean, going over 240, like this is never going to be... I bet you at the end of these lines, they're backed up. Can I get through? Yeah. Let me see. Let me look for some efficiency. Yeah, see, look at those yellows right there. I bet that's because they can't output because everything's backed up. So, I mean, that'll clear up when we get the tier 3 logistics, but for now, it's not. Okay, so what I can do is maybe over here, just mirror these things right here, right? So this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times 15. So that'll take 90 bars per minute, but produce 90 more rods per minute. I think if I'm looking at everything correctly, we're not using the screws for anything. So how many screws does this need? Right now, it needs 100 screws per minute. Okay, so we're not making enough screws either way. I can append onto the end of this to make more screws. Because what are we doing screw-wise? 160. So if I make another 80 screws, we're fine in terms of one belt's worth. But what is output here? 40 per minute. So that's only 2 more. So if I am making 240, right, and we need 100, I can only do 2.4 of these. That's not ideal. So this would be running at like 40%, right? So I'd be making 9.6 rotors per minute. What do I need rotors for? Okay, so I need rotors for motors. I don't need them for these. I need it for smart plating. And that's it. So smart plating and motors. The other option, hold on, let me go look at the tiers, right? Because I need to see when we get the Mark, 4 belts? Because if that is attainable, let's say, then I can make the belts better without having to make extra machines for no reason. So let me look at the tiers real quick. Hybrid tubes, blueprints. Okay. Maybe I just make enough. We'll say, right? Enough for now. Because I need to make these parts. The versatile framework, the automated wiring, and the smart plates, right? And I'm willing to bet that, well, obviously the stuff is in the next the next level, right? Okay. So I think it's worth it to make those rods. So we'll saturate the belt with rods, and then we'll saturate the belt again with screws, and then make as many rotors as possible with that, because I think we'll have more rods than we need. So for now then, right, we're gonna do the rod recipe, and this is 12 times 6. So let's get that started. So what do we need again? Reinforced iron plates and iron rods. Okay, so reinforced iron plates, are those brought over here yet? Was I a good fix-it employee? Looks like I was not. Because we have them here, but we didn't bring them over here. Okay. So this should be right here. And then, there we go. Okay, so let's hook that up because I'm going to need those ASAP. Did I bring them down? I'm assuming that's it right there. Okay, yeah. Look at that. I'm assuming that's correct, right? You know what? Good enough. I hope that's on the right level. Yeah, we're good. So I would love to see... There we go. Okay. So remember, we prioritized the production lines for the all the parts, right? That's what these... So the priority is right, and then I guess straight, if we have a straight. Right? Center, and then right. And left is overflow. And then that's the stuff that goes to all of our storage, right? And or the sinks. So let's get the reinforced iron plates. I think I'll make those the left input. I think that'll be nice. We'll do this way. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. Alright, so that is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we got to go up 8. Got to do that. And, you know, per usual, it's rinse and repeat. Now I'm just going to delete them after. And we're going all the way to the second to last one. So that's just like my landmark there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Those almost look different heights to me. Maybe I'm just crazy. Okay, so we got those. I don't know what level, honestly, the, here, I'm just going to put these down purely for spacing purposes later for the rods. Is that one lined up right? Yeah. I don't know what level the rods are at, so I'm not going to go up to the height yet because I just literally don't know. Oh, we're good over here. Okay. I'm happy to finally be getting this stuff done, though, because I haven't had modular frames automated this whole save yet. So it's nice to just kind of be getting that out of the way. All right. I don't know if that's going to reach. I may need to put like a support in the middle, but we'll see. No. Okay. So I guess we'll put one like right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me hook these up first, actually. I want to make it so that when it gets hooked up, it's just ready to go. Nice, nice. Okay, let's at least get this to the support. Okay, that looks straight. Okay, rods are level 2. Well, that's nice and easy. I love it when things just work out. Okay, so we're good there. Right? No, here's where we start. Okay. Doing well, doing well. Nice, nice. Okay. So these, unfortunately, aren't going to be nice and cool looking with the lifts. You know, I think on my next playthrough, the vertical bus is kind of cool in some ways, but I think I want to do something where it's like all conveyor lift holes. So it's just, you just see, you know, it just looks cleaner in my opinion. And man, I've been watching, let me tell you guys, I've been watching some videos about people's designs. Crazy. Just the most creative, crazy things I've ever seen. You have power? No? Okay. So now we're doing, I'm glad I laid this out earlier. Because this is a bigger pain than I think it has any right to be. You know, part of me also thought about doing like the God mode, just flying around everywhere. And who knows, right? Who knows? Okay, so let's hook this up. You should be able to reach, right? Nice. Hopefully you reach. And those should start producing. But we haven't done the output yet. So I think we're going to do the output. We can make it just a little bit higher than this one. But on the main vertical bus area, it's going to have to be level 9. Which you can see right there. We kind of set that up already. Either that or I just go up to 9 right now. I do that. My hesitation is this lift right here. You see how every time we have a lift, we can't just stack the next one right on top of it? I mean, I guess we hypothetically could. But it's just a lot easier because like I can't snap it and have the spacing. So rather than just putting like another set of poles right here and then just kind of doing that, I'm going to do it somewhere over in this direction. Because again, from this line, we're going to have like, I don't know, 1, 2, right? 1, 2, 3. Maybe 4 lines. Am I going to do K-Tyrian over here? See, I don't even know. I don't know if I'm going to do K-Tyrian over here or not. So if I just go up over here, then there's no issue, right? I just did this kind of low to make it easier to work with, but I mean, I guess I could just do the elevator right here. I think that's right. Let's see. I don't know what the right level is. I think it's that though. Because we want to go from there. That doesn't feel right. Because it's not. This is why we test it out. Okay, because we want to go from there to there. And I'm glad I did the production first because that just means I have time to work on the output while everything's just still building, you know? I'm going to have to go get steel soon too. There's some like spooky music. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but man. This is game soundtrack trying to be all spooky. Okay, we'll grab that and we'll hit that. And then I'm going to want to make another smart splitter, right? Okay, any overflow. I mean, I probably could have just copied, but nope. Let's just do it this way. Come on. So this is another perilous part of this, the heights. You know, just another thing. And 1, 2. Luckily, I built in a little bit of this, so we're not really too concerned. In terms of going up like that, but okay, so let's do that. Come on. Oh, I already hooked that. I was wondering why that wasn't snapping. I thought I was going crazy. And then that's just going to bring those back over here, right? So I don't actually think I'm going to have rotors or the modular frames come back down this assembler line, because I'm going to have a separate space elevator area that's just space elevator, right? So if I'm looking here, right, modular frames aren't used here or here. They are used down here, right? So that's going to be its own thing, though. But obviously the reinforced iron plates are used in other things that we're making over here, right? So stators will come back around. So rotors and stators will come back around. Modular frames will not come back around. Which means I don't need to build a modular frame source right here. So that's kind of nice. That means really we're just going to be going straight to storage. Okay, so let's actually get this hooked up then. Let's see here. We got all this. I can do the thing where we can just do that. So let me explain my thought process here. I could output these. I'm just going to put this here just as a spacer too. I could, you know, snap, right? Snap the merger onto the belt. The problem with that is that I don't like how it detaches the belt that it replaces, right? So if I go and I put the merger, you know, right there, and I upgrade this belt and I upgrade this belt, there's still going to be an unupgraded belt in the middle there. And I don't like that. Whereas if I do this, you know, and I just kind of clip through it to space it out, then there is no covered up belt, I guess we can call it, right? The downside of that is obviously it takes a little bit longer. Okay, 2 more. No. I don't even know how that just happened. I hope I'm doing the right level here. Should just be 1 more above this. Very careful with this. Alright, I want to hook this up before I get stuff onto it, right? Because once I hook it up, the output should just start outputting. In fact, why are you not getting rods? I didn't hook these up? Bro. What am I doing? This is an amateur move. Can we get some rods down here? That's fine. It's fine. Alright, so let's hook these up. Man, I'm glad I checked that. Who knows how long that would have gone on. Okay, so we're going to do this. And we're going to come down. Right? I think that's the right way. Okay, I think that's the right way. I think we're good on that one. Alright, and then we will just start connecting. We're good? Yes, look at those modular frames moving. God, I can see how easy it is to just end up with a spaghetti factory. Oh, I can't afford this steel. I knew this day would come. Alright, let's go get more. More steel, and I have to go down the long way. Well, I guess I just jump, right? Not too bad. Only a bar. Slide. Doesn't actually do anything, but it makes me feel cool. Yeah, our power, since we're here, I think our power is going just beautifully. Look at that. Pinged out. 2400 production. So we're maxing out everything. And this is easy enough to... well, actually, this is kind of what I was talking about. The way I have this all fed from the bottom. You know, I could have made this... I could have made this closer. I could make this whole box a lot more compact. But that's... I think that's such a cool, like, look for the factories, just in general. I don't know. I still haven't figured out, like I've said before, my style, we can call it. How I'm gonna actually design things. What's my theme? What's my, you know? I haven't figured all that out. What's my little touch? Oh, I had somebody comment on one of the other videos, one of the streams, the replays, about playing this game with the Satisfactory Plus mod. Let me tell you all right now, I do not know this game well enough at all to even think about playing any kind of mods like that. I'm just going to admit that right now. There is no way. How many tickets do we have, by the way? Not bad. And once we start getting like modular frames and stators and rotors and motors going into sinks, we're going to get plenty of tickets. All right, what is the fastest? I guess I got to just go back that way, huh? I guess on the other hand, I guess there's a couple, you know, I'm thinking about efficiency and power generation and all that. You could make an argument, a pretty good argument, that you'd want, because when your lines are backed up, they're not using power, right? So, you know, I don't know if you know this, but gyms, right? Their subscription models, their money-making strategies rely on everybody not being able to, or not showing up to the gym all the time, right? So in other words, they sell way more memberships than they expect to actually use, right? But you can imagine, right? If everybody showed up to the gym, everybody who had a membership showed up to the gym, there just wouldn't be enough equipment, right? Well, you can use that same kind of analogy when it comes to power in this game. You can either choose to set up your power in a way where you have enough to run what you have, and then, so in other words, you build all the potential capacity you need, or you rely on machines not running, right? And what do I mean by that, right? Well, we have a whole sink network below us, right? We have a whole overflow setup. That's designed to keep this, for the most part, running constantly. Like, you're always going to see lines moving. Maybe not 100% efficiently, but they're all going to be moving, because you don't want... I like to just go for efficiency, but that means that I'm playing in a way where I have to have the power for it, right? But if you let stuff back up and turn off, then you can get away with a lot less power, right? And you can kind of selectively turn things on and off. And then you kind of also have the ability to do that later on when you get like power switches and power circuits and things like that. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. So, I don't know oh, I know why. I know exactly why. I was going to say, I don't know why I set that up there, but I did that for a very specific reason, because we're going to need that for the space elevator stuff, right? Okay, so now I want to get modular frames to my storage. And I think we accomplished that by setting up here. And, you know, I'm looking at this too. Oh, well, I guess I can go this way, huh? Like, bring something down over here. Yeah. I'll show you what I mean. Sorry, I'm just kind of like thinking out loud here. All right, so let's set this up. We're going to want to go one higher. But we only want to go the same height over here, because these are the same. But then we want to do that. Right, this should bend nicely. And go right in there. Okay, what we did, what? Reinforce iron plates, right? I never updated my sign. Reinforce iron plates. We'll put that in the middle. And then this is going to be... what do we make? Modular frames. Modular frames. There we go. Boom. Boom. Slap it in the middle. I mean, not bad. You can kind of tell what's going where. All right, and then we will, of course, come down with this. And then we need to go from that. No. Not that one. Can I hit it? That one. To there. And that, I mean, that should at least just start filling up modular frames into our storage. Look at them. They're gorgeous. Look at them. And those should already be going all the way up. I think we hooked that up last episode. So I want to get the... Oh, you know what? Do I have enough? I do. Okay. So I need to grab one of these. Put it on that line. This last one I think I'm just going to put right here. But this one, I just need it somewhere. Maybe about there. See if I can reach it and change the output. Right? Overflow. And we'll just come down with this. Let's just do it like that. And cause I don't want it to clip into the belt. Oh, of course, it's not like on a... Oh, man. Can I grab another one? I want it to be somewhere where I can have a clear output. Can I, if I put it here, right? If I do that, I mean, in theory, can I snap this onto anything? No. Let's see, what does that look like? I mean, I guess that's fine. In the long run, that's fine. Because the next one that goes on there, I could hypothetically still hit. You know what I mean? Like, I can cascade those if I have to. I guess I could have cascaded these as well. But I didn't. You know, I'm still trying to figure this all out, right? Alright, so where's the edge? Okay, so we got some edge there. So if I lock that down, that'll make it... That's straight. That will at least function. For, I guess those will be rotors that come down on that one. For the rotors, I can... Oh, wait, I need to set the output on that. For the rotors, I can do something similar, I think. Can I select you? Right. Overflow. So for the... Oh, God. Once you see it, you can't unsee it, you know? No. I mean, it might just be the fact that it's just off. Let's see here. Let me see if I can do one more over. See how that looks. I think it's just not centered enough. Man. Do I care? I think I can't care. Because that's not in a good spot, this isn't going to be in a good spot. So we're just going to have to roll with it as is. Alright, so that's at least modular frames. Let's go up to the storage area and actually take a look at that. Because I can get the expanded power infrastructure once I have 100. And boom, here we go. Alright, so let's change this to that. I think that's fine. You know, they make other signs too. Are they in here? Organization. Is it this one? Could put them like down here. Or I've seen people put like rotated beams and have those on there. But yeah. Anyway. Let me actually grab some of these. You know what? I'll take 100 of them. And we're just going to go do this milestone real quick. Because why not? It'll actually help me with my power, honestly. There we go. That's actually pretty exciting.
Milestone reached. Pioneers can now store excess power for later use and span
Oh, you know what? This is also batteries.
Stored power is automatically distributed in case
Hypertubes.
You've got the...
I mean, I have to make that by hand. Blueprints, I just need to wait for that stuff to work, to create itself. Power towers. Okay, steel and concrete. Batteries need modular frames and stators. That is actually really good. Ladder and a platform. Okay, so one's like a you want to use it. Oh hey. How big are these things? Oh, that's cool. You can actually, like, snap them to your existing grid. Is it taller with the platform on it? What do we think? Okay, so that comes just below. Okay, so it's the same height. So that's good. Those are nice because if we look out over here, past our massive space elevator, we have power going from, like, that's where it's created, right? And then we just have a series of power poles that go up this way. In fact, I think the way power gets from there to over here is it runs all the way around and up. But We can use the power towers. Right? I mean, is that crazy? Is it crazy to just slap one down right there? But I kind of want to see the distance. I need to get more concrete, though. I don't know how I'm so low. All right, concrete. Let's see. Let's just grab that. We'll put you in there. Okay, that should be plenty. I want to see what the span is. All right, so there's this. But see, like this is the power right here. This goes down there. And that's where all this is getting power from up here, which is making its way in there. But could I span this? I mean, I know I can span this. That's not a question, right? Let's well, I guess let's just throw one down, right? Let's throw one down like right there. And then, like, how far can I go? Because that's really far. That's like farther than I can see. Let's see. Let me get up here. Where do I even want one over here? Maybe like right in the middle? Just do something like that? Because the power is coming basically from here out there. That's the power. If I take that away, the whole world is done. I mean, it's kind of funny to think about, but so it'd be nice to kind of have a more defined power arc. Plus, I mean, I have ulterior motives for wanting to build these. I mean, number one, I've never built them before, so that's one motive. Number two, is you can zipline them, and I think that's super cool. So hypothetically speaking, I could get, because you can see like my power infrastructure comes over here, right? So there's all that. And then there you go. There's the line. It goes up that way and around, which I don't really want necessarily. I mean, I think it's just kind of messy, right? I think this is kind of a nice way to do it before you get, what do they call them? Trains. Because the train tracks become like power lines also. So, there's a couple things I need to build. Number one, I need to go hook it up there. I need to go hook it up. I'll hook that one up. I'm just kind of slapping this up down too. I promise in the 1.0 playthrough, we're going to have some kind of thought out design. Something. Maybe not at first, but eventually, right? I mean, that's okay. Like, I wish these were on the same grid. Right? Because then I could, like, build something that connects it all, right? Okay. So now what I want to try, if I get rid of this, nothing should even notice, right? No. Nice. because it's all powered off of this. So that's good. That's what I wanted. All right. So there's also one more thing I need to do, and I want an equipment shop. What do I need? What is that? Quick wire and a Xeno Zapper. Okay. Well, if I'm going to go over there, I might as well build it back at the base. What's nice about this too is it's giving time for all of my stuff to build up. Oh, so I mean we got rotors. We got some of those. So let me grab a quick wire. Let me build a Xeno Zapper. Where is that? And now we build the zip line. Okay. So let's throw that into the berry slot. Now you can use this kind of anywhere, honestly. Is there a nice way down? Not really. I'm wondering, I'm wondering if there's also going to be other types of equipment and things in the 1.0 release. I've seen people already putting out videos about like new buildings and new materials and all that kind of stuff, right? Oh man, look at that! That is sick. So then now I can go up to this. And I can just slide my way down. So I think I need to put something up. Can I go back? No, it's all gravity fed, huh? Oh no, stay in the water. I was trying to see how much I could discharge myself to see if I could get across the power lines. Oh, this does go uphill. Okay. I didn't think that would happen. That's kind of crazy, actually. So I can just, like, run up this way. I guess this will be the real test, right? Can I get up this line? Awesome. Okay, so that means I need to put a power line from this up to there. Just to make my traversal faster. I guess I could also get hypertubes. That's kind of the, I think, intended use, right? So that'll just do that. Okay, I'll have to figure that out. But that's super awesome. All right, and there's a couple other things that I need to figure out. Number one, I need to figure out if I have trucks. I think I do. I think I don't. Oh, transport. I'm stupid. Truck station and tractors. Okay. The reason I'm saying that, right? I need to see if there's any coal. Other than what I've already tapped into. Nothing out there? Anywhere out there? Just a bunch of tapped out coal? Way over here. Okay. Because I'm starting to think about steel, right? We are already going to repurpose our one steel line, or our one coal line, to use with one of our iron lines to make steel here. So that's not a problem, necessarily. The problem is we're going to need more. And I don't think there's anything close. Like, what's all this? See, like, I don't think there's anything over here. Maybe there's some limestone, which is just like trash to me. You know what, actually? Actually, what I need to do... God, I need to go find hard drives, and I need to find mycelia. Some shroomies. God, there's just so much to do. Okay. First things first. Modular frames are done. Rotors. All right. Maybe we'll just do the rotors. Maybe we'll just get this going. What did I say rotors need? Rotors need screws and iron rods. I guess that's why I wanted to see. I just want to see for hard drives, because I want to see if there's other rotor. Actually, let me see. Satisfactory alternate recipes. Let's see. Cast screw, steel screws, steam cover sheets, copper rotor, steel rotor. Okay, this is just showing me. It's not telling me what they actually are. Let's see. It was this one. Let's see. Adhered iron plates, alcalad casings. So I have bolted frames. Going through. Let's see here. What am I looking at? Rotors, right? Rotor. So copper rotor is copper sheets and screws. And that. Am I blind? I feel like I'm blind, man. Alright, so I don't know if there were any good recipes, right? So that means we're stuck with this. And I'm using rods. And I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times 12. Right? 6 times 12. What's that? 72? Okay, so 72 here. Plus 10. So 72 plus 4 is 112. So out of the 120 I'm making, I'm using 112. Okay. So I think before I can even think about using or getting those going, the rotors, I have to make more rods. I don't think there's another conclusion that can be made here. So these are rods, yes? Yes. Okay. So what we're going to do then is I'm just going to turn that around. Pop that down. Maybe I want it closer. And that fits. Okay, so that's all I care about. So I'm just going to go the same amount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that should be another 60 rods. Right? And we're going to make rods. And I might as well just get the output handled, huh? Okay. So this is only going to use 6 times 15. What is that? 90? Right? This is only going to use 90 iron ingots per minute out of 240. So we're going to definitely have some extra iron ingots. Like, we're going to be pulling them over here and kind of not needing them. So what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to pull them over. Where are they? They're way down there. Okay, let's get them going over here. So we'll basically have whatever we're using right now. God, I cannot even see it. There it is. So we'll have, what is this going to end up being like? So we'll have 90, 240 minus 90 that we can use in other projects. No, that's too high, right? There we go. Okay, hopefully you can hit this. Nice. Okay, so then I want to snake in, I think, over here. And this is 1, 2. Okay. Okay, so we want to go 1, 2. There we go. Just like that. And then let's see. I want to go like this. That should be about the same height, right? But I want to make sure it's lined up correctly. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Splitter. Let's see if that works. Okay. That's not what I wanted. Let's try that. That even lined up. Okay, that's now that's too far. So then what we want is one block over. And 1 block over. Let's try that. Do we have... Yes, okay. So that's what we want. So then we're going to go right here. And we'll line up right there. We'll go 2. Then that means that this... Well, when I build that correctly... I'll leave it for now. That'll go there. This will go here. And I'll save that connection until we're ready to turn everything on. Okay. So let me build these real quick. And then I need to think about also increasing the amount of screws I make. I'm debating overclocking the existing screw machines. Because I don't want to have to expand. I don't want to have to add more machines. Just for screws. But at the same time, maybe that's more efficient. I don't know. Okay. So this is, it literally just has no power. Okay, I didn't do that part, apparently. Yes. And then we just hook that up. A little clippy clip, never hurt anybody. Okay, now you're just missing material, yeah? Okay. So let's hook this up. That's all nice and straight. Nice. Okay, and then one thing I can do is split off of here when it comes time to grab the rest of this iron. Because this should saturate fairly quickly. And we should see kind of the extra output. There we go. There we go. Alright, so that's that. Now that's giving us how much again? 15 times 6, so another 90. Okay, so let me update my sign. I don't know why I'm running down the middle of everything. So it'll be plus 90 to whatever we already have. Yeah, I basically, I don't want to just have to recreate this again. I could, although I'd have to clip through some of this stuff. Like, I'm not a huge fan of this number, but if I have to, I have to, you know, or go around or something. Okay, so this is going from 120 to 210. Okay, so then we had 210 now, minus 112. So we have 98 rods per minute. So how many do we need? So let's go look back at that rotor recipe. Because I think we're going to need rods and stuff for other stuff. So we have to kind of plan this out a little bit better. All right. So this is 20. So I can do 4 of these, which means I'm going to need 400 screws per minute. Which means I'm going to have what? If this is 80 and I have 98, so I'm going to have 18 rods per minute left over. Nice. None of this uses rods, though. Except for this. Okay. So it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. Wait, why did I could do 100, can't I? Oh, no, I only have 98. I can underclock one. All right, so how do I get to 100, over 100 more, to 400 screws per minute without using steel? This is 40. I would need 10 of these. And I need even more rods. It's not ideal. I guess another option is we make a dedicated supplemental screw factory. Right? This is what I just built, yeah? No, this is all the copper stuff. This is what I just built. So there's still 240 minus 90, 150 per minute, which is what? 10 more, right? So if I make 10 more dedicated rod factories, but convert them all to screws, right? So we have like a little chain. I mean, unless I do steel beams, but that seems crazy inefficient. Because the problem is I can't even handle that many screws on a belt. There's kind of no reason to do that. But these, I can do what? 240 divided by 40. So I can do 6. 6 of these outputs on one belt. So I would need, let's see here. I'm getting what? What is this right now? This is 160. So I'm getting 160 right now. And I need 400. 400 minus 160. 240. So 240, right, divided by 6. Or I'm sorry, divided by 40 is 6. So I would need 6 dedicated constructors plus this output of screws to furnish 4 of these. Right? Does that work? Does that make sense? That's 100% of my screw inventory, though. What are my other options? So iron rods, I can make 10 more to get 150. 150. I can make 15. So I can make 10 iron rod assemblers. Because I think this is 3 to 2, right? So for every 2 iron rod production, I need 3 screw production for it to be 100% efficient. Maybe I just do the 400, but so I need 10, right? So if I need, that's just not a round number, right? That's just not a round number. I can put these on the opposite side. Let's see here. I can put these on the opposite side. They'll be dedicated rods. The rods can flow this way, where I can put another set of constructors here for the screws, because I need 100 screws per minute. And to get 100, maybe I just work backwards, right? Maybe that's what I do. So let's actually place this, right? So I'm just going to do, let's see. I want to figure out how many blocks this is, right? So we have, right? So we have 1, 2, 3 nudges, right? So 1, 2, 3 nudges means the assembler or the constructor has to go like, oh, let me line this up. Line up, there we go. 1, like right there, I think. Maybe 1. No, I think that's right. Either there or right there. Well, let's try. Because I want this to be like clean. Okay. All right, so that'll work. I'm gonna pick up some of that. Okay, so we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So we're gonna need the rods. So where are those? Is that this line right here? All right, so we're just gonna continue this line. All right. And this is all to make 16 rotors per minute. And then we'll split. Where should this come in? Let me think. I think this is going to come in right here. Is that? So it's going to come in like that and go this way. Well, you know what? I don't need. Well, let me look at recipes again real quick. I don't need iron plates for anything else. Okay, so I can block them, and that's not gonna be an issue. Trying to think about my decisions in the longer term, you know. Okay, let me set these recipes because they can at least start filling up, right? Number pad isn't working. So you'll go in there. You'll go there. And then you'll go there. And you'll go there. Man, this is crazy. I can understand why people use spreadsheets for this game. It gets crazy, man. Okay, are you at least... So it needs power to fill up. Okay, well, we can do that. Easy. Okay, so it's at least taking the rods in. So now we just wait for the screws. Okay. So right now we're making, let's see, it's 2 to 3. So 3, 6, 9. So we're making 9 screws worth of material, but we only have 12 times 15, right? So we're only using 180. So I can make 1 extra. Let me get rid of that. I can make 1 extra one of these guys. Oh, but you know what? I'm going to have to underclock so that it only outputs 10. I mean, that's not an issue. Oh, let me do this power. Where's that one going? Here, I'm going to do this. I don't have any... what? I don't have power poles? Crazy. Let's do right there. And then we'll just do this number. It's really funny. I'm basically just retracing this line. And I guess you're going to get that too. Alright, so they all have power. So then I need to make one more constructor. Oh, you know what? I need to like hook this all up too. So I'm getting ahead of myself here. But I'm going to need to make one more constructor. And have that output 10 rods. Instead of 15. The question is, where do I get it from? I could draw it from over here. Maybe. Or I can kind of squeeze it over there somehow. The problem with drawing it from over here means that I get stuck in the upgradable belt situation. Alternatively, I can have one of these overclock to produce 25 instead of 15. Yeah. Maybe... Can I squeeze something in right here? How does that look with everything? Just Clip City. Okay, I'm gonna need more space over here. Well, I think. Let me think. This is another obvious place right here, but again, I don't want. Well, how does it look? Clipping's not terrible, but the splitter needs to be right there. Oh, man. Or, let's do this, actually. Now, this is really hamstringing myself. Okay? This is making it so that I am stuck in this configuration. But, I guess, are we ever truly stuck? You know? Okay, but you're going to do rods, but you're only going to output 10 per minute. And then you're going to need power. There we go. Okay. All right, so we have those. So then let's merge all that. Oh, some people find this relaxing. Let's see here. Now, again, this is dedicated screw lines. So this means there should be enough here to make 10 constructors worth of screws. I wish you kind of told me stats on how much. Okay. So let's think here. I guess the cleanest way is we'll just kind of snake this stuff back a little bit. Like, we'll go around. Kind of like this. Maybe we'll go down the middle of this foundation. Like right there. Just like that. So then that means I'm going to do the splitters first. Well, should I line up with those maybe? So at least there's like some semblance of order in this chaos. Why not? Let's do it right there. So we need 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I may just steal power right off of these guys. All this for some screws, man. And really, it's... I'm really just kind of held down by the technology, right? I don't have faster belts. But at the same time, like, faster belts wouldn't help me a ton. I mean, they would help me a ton, but I don't even have the infrastructure to mass produce those yet, you know? I don't have steel over here yet. I don't have anything over here. Okay. Almost there. Let me just start stealing power. Trying to get roughly 1-to-1. You look fine. Yeah, we're good. Okay, now let me set the outputs. Screws. Man, so many quality of life changes. Okay, and then we're going to want mergers. I might as well set those up now before I get everything all hooked up. But the mergers are how we're going to get all of our stuff back. All the screws to the rotors. How did I get myself moving in? See? You always gotta check this stuff, man. Look, I set that one wrong. Just like that. Sometimes that's why it's easier to do it front facing. Because sometimes it can be a little hard to see the arrows. I think you can actually change the colors of these arrows too. That's something I'll mess around with one of these days. Alright. Can we do it? I mean, after I run this, we're not even done yet. I mean, we're in a much better spot. Okay, what are you lined up with? No. Why? Okay, I think that's fine. Is that straight looking? I care a little bit more in this factory. No, this doesn't even look straight. Oh, no, it is. Okay, just my eyes are crooked. All right, let's hook this up and see some screws get made, which means rotors are getting made. Now for the outputs here. I guess the output's going to go left, right? Like you're going to go that way. Yeah, I mean, that should be fine, right? Well, let me think here. I could conceivably... Well, I'm going to have other stuff coming down this line, right? So this will be the only spot where it's a little weird, right? The issue is that my return to... I guess I could have just, like, moved this all down and not made this such a headache for myself. But I didn't. All right, let's just do this. Let's just get this in place like that. All right, let's do that. And then, man, do I merge? I wish I could do it on the side. Wait, I know you can kind of do this, right? So my options, right? I could... Oh, you know what? What if I do this? I want to line up. How high do I need to go? And what if I do this? I do that. Well, here, let me get rid of that one. And then I do everything else going this way. Right? So I do... I think that's right. Man, I don't know. I'm just kind of throwing all this stuff together. We do this. We do this. But then they should all... Alright, let me do it from here. There we go. Right, so it should all go back to here, which is fine, because then we can just connect it like that. Oh, God, that's gross. Who let me do this? Man. Okay, I need to get a better angle here. Is that better? Yeah. All right. How are you guys doing? 100% efficiency. Okay, you're yellow. What are you yellow on? Screws. Did I not hook this up all the way? What is this? I put smart splitters down like an idiot. Oh, God. My goodness. These are just regular splitters, right? Jesus. Really went hardcore on that one, huh? It's at least in line. All right. I mean, for the record, I could have just configured the smart splitter to work, but like, man, that's for me right now. That's an expensive compromise. You know? Explains why nothing else was getting anything. Well, screws for days being produced. Are we splitting now? Thank you. The problem, okay, so the problem here still is that we're making more than 400. Or we're making 400 and the belt only does not 400. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here's what I'm going to do actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to get rid of you. And you. And I'm actually going to, or I guess in you and you. I'm going to separate this into 2 belts of, come on, man. When I say 2 belts of, I guess, 200. Which means I'm going to need to... Oh, that'll be fine. I'm going to need to redo how I do this one. So this one... It's this. This one also needs a... Man. You think you realize something, you know? So you're going to go there. You're going to go here. And you are now actually going to come out this way. So like way back. Right? And you're going to go away. And you're going to go away. And then you're going to go straight into here. But then you, my fine friend, are going to come this way. How far can you go? That looks straight. That looks good. And then in theory, that's 200 lines that are split evenly. And what do you need? How do you not have power? Right? Okay, so you're coming over. You're doing your thing. What are we missing here? We're missing some rods. Hopefully just rods. Okay, so we got enough screws here. Oh, you know what? I think we're good. I think we did it. All right, so now... Now... What do I need to do? Oh, wait. I've already got... Here, let me just run that line all the way over. We just establish that. Oh. Jump. Jump. Those modular frames being produced are beautiful. I made it. I'm the greatest jumper in this game. I'm not the greatest jumper in this game. And these are rotors. Okay, might as well just do this. Do that now. And I think this might be the last thing I produce on this line. Right? Because everything else, again, like I go back to my philosophy here, right? We have like a base material production line and an advanced material production line, right? Everything here produces straight from ore or bars. Everything here produces from something else. Well, same thing here. This produces like assembler or a constructor stuff, and I'll make another one that's assembler products, if that makes sense, right? So I'll just have like another line right here of assemblers, and then we'll have one more line, the final line of space elevator parts. Now, granted, that also doesn't account for getting steel hooked up. I don't think we're going to be able to do that this stream. I'm probably only going to stream for another half an hour or so. But just know it's in the cards. We want overflow, any. Nice little... I should really update my sign too, but I haven't. And then walkways. Like, I need to get more walkways in here so that I can access some of this higher stuff easier. Look at that. We're all green. Green across the board. Okay, can I get on top of one of these? Nice. All right, so that is where our rotors are. They're waiting to come out. Love if I could just... There we go. So now where are we going to put them? I need... Oh, man. Do I have a way to do this? I guess I can build another... Like, if we're committing to this being the last thing that goes on here, then I can just build another one of these. You know? And I just need it to go about that high. And then we just kind of come down. So I think by if we're going to, I mean we just committed to that. Right? And then we got rotor central. And these look like they've got plenty. If anything, maybe they have a little too much. I'm not crazy, right? I did this math right. 40 times 5 is 200. Yeah? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is 2. Okay. I'm not crazy. I did that math well. All right, let's at least go hook these rotors up under so they go to the storage. And then that's just one more beautiful thing we got hooked up. However, I do need another sink because we've exhausted all of these. And I might as well hook it up like that. I guess this is where moving this comes into play. Here, let's just do this. That'll be fine. Not my favorite way of doing this. Like that's just kind of the downside of a design like this is your space starts to get cramped over this way. I mean, I guess I could move this over and start working out that direction. I guess. I just didn't. Okay. I don't know where. So that angle looks nice. That looks fine, right? Yep, good enough. Yeah, that's straight enough for me. All right, so this one will just get a little bit closer. I'd love them all to be in line, but I fear as if I'm going to run out of room. So we're just going to move this one into a new area. And then we need to come off of that one. Okay, so let's do this. Of course it's like not... Maybe that's what I should have done. Like it's not straight, you know? But is it worth redoing? I guess it is, since I just did that, huh? Here, we'll do this. And that'll still be the target, right? But what I want to do is something like... maybe something like this. You know what? I need to move that over. Maybe something like that. I can't tell if that's the right height or not. Yes. Yes, tentatively. And then what I can do is get that guy. Oh, you know what? What if I do this? This is going to be too shallow. This was planned for... You know what? I'll just do this. Maybe like there. Yeah, this should make sense in a little bit. All right, so that's the top one. That's the one below it. And then this is the top one. Going like that, right? So this... Let's do this number. We just get rid of that. We get rid of that. Now it looks gorgeous. We still need to get the smart splitters on there. Question is, can I get it to just line right up, right? So that's the top one. What about this one? Did that just work out perfectly? My goodness. Okay. And then this should be just as easy as climbing up. Boom. Overflow. Copy that. Paste it. Verify. Perfect. So in theory now, that's back to normal, and that's set to overflow. So then I can use this to plan out. Let's see. Yeah, right there is fine. good. Give myself a little bit of space on this. And really, it's just space for, we'll go in one. Space for maneuvering. Right, because this is going to, well, this will sink. You know what? Maybe I'll do this. Maybe I'll just keep this up. It'll make lining things up much easier. All right, we do that. 1, 2. And we have rotors here because we haven't hooked up the storage side. But I have rotors, so it's not a huge deal. And we can go do that real quick. So now, I guess we get the last one set up. And I think we're on a new level, huh? We do that. And then I want to see if there's something we can kind of grip onto here, because this is going to go. It's going to go, I guess, right there. So we need another one of these guys. Right? But I think it needs to be... Oh, I'm lying. I'm lying. It needs to be like this. Oh, no. Okay. So... Yeah, this is right. Right? It needs to be in line with that, but up to this level. Yes? I think. I mean, that looks good to me. God, I'm just like guessing on a lot of this and hoping it works. And then we go from there, ideally to there. And then we have like a nice looking setup. Nope. We do it from this side. And then I think we're okay from here. You see it kind of like phasing away as it gets to a certain distance. Okay, I think... Oh, we got a little staircase. A nice way to look at all of our things. Behold my stuff. I need to get some lights in here too. Alright, so we've at least got all of this hooked up. Let me just update my sign. I think this is all Mark III, right? Yeah, okay. So you are rotors. There we go. And then now I think it's time to start planning out the... God, this looks so crazy to me. We got to plan out the next phase, right? Which involves stators and motors. Stators and motors. We bring... Okay, so we bring reinforced iron plates over like we should. Yeah, we're still making modular frames. Go us. Modular frames. Rotors. Slowly but surely. Oh, look, there's rotors. Yay. Yay. And there's modular frames. We're real factory game players. We automated. This is a crazy amount of construction, though. Let me tell you. I'm also debating whether or not I want to have those up there. I mean, I think I should. You know? Alright, let's label our box here. So you should be rotors. You are not rotors. Are they not hooked up down below? That would be awkward. Can I survive the fall? Yeah, I can. Okay. So, okay, so we didn't do this part at all. Awesome. Okay. That's fine. No big deal. So we don't want them there. We want them right there. And this just means we need to just do all the same stuff that we were doing over here. Okay, so where is this one? Right here. Let me line that up. Yep. Alright, so we should go right there and right there. That looks good. And then we do that again. Might as well just get those ones set up. And we do that again. Is there one over here? There is. So I'm just going to hook all these up. So like you to you, you to you. And that should just look nice. You know what I always say? Good enough for government work. Good enough for corporate America. Okay. While those are filling up, I want to get the rotors I have over here, which I can take all of. We can get rid of this. What's in here? I'm just going to take all those too. Look at that. We're cleaning up. How many tickets do I have? I think I had like 7 to start this stream. Not bad. We're making them. All right, and so let's finally get our rotors. Yep, there we go. So I'm going to put like most of these in here, except for maybe about 200. Reinforced plates. I'll drop. Actually, I could hold on to those. Okay, but we want to update our sign here. Rotor. Rotore. Nice. All right, so we did that. So the next things we want to do, steel, and then we want stators, motors, encased beams, and then we want space elevator, or I guess really what this is phase 2. Nice. Okay, how's our power? I want to make sure I keep an eye on that. Plenty of power. Max consumption 1650, but we kind of hover around there, you know. All right. So I think this is a good spot to end the stream. Thank you guys so much for watching, hanging out, liking the stream, all that good stuff. Subscribing if you're not subscribed. Yeah, I'll probably... I definitely won't be streaming tomorrow. Maybe this weekend, but if not, sometime next week, maybe Monday, Tuesday-ish. We'll see. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you in the next one.